You know, I think Need for Speed might finally get it. Kinda. Now, I'm not saying they didn't get it before, but... okay, no, baby, I am. And I thought this video could kind of double up as an explanation as to why I always say I don't care about new cars in a racing game. I mean, I do. See, I think cars should take a backseat in priority, ultimately because, yes, they bring people back. Of course, that's one of the main pillars. You need to bring people back. But my argument is you should have people stay anyway. I just realized I was going to show you the DeLorean as an example. I don't even have it. I have put so much time into this game since the update, like a lot of time, even surprising myself. But yeah, I do not have the DeLorean. Wait, no, I do. Where's my DeLorean? I haven't bought it. Okay, that would explain. All right, you know, I'm not even gonna buy it. Here's the thing. It did bring interest. For those that are into this car, cool, go for it. It gives you something new to drive, new to play with, whatever. But ultimately, what keeps people is the gameplay. And Need for Speed Unbound Online has been lacking hugely. Need for Speed Online has been lacking tremendously for the longest time. And that's one of the biggest points that I always keep bringing up about this damn game. I love this game, okay? But throwing us at launch with just speedless is kind of stupid. That's not the most enjoyable thing. Look what the community come up with design-wise. Oh my god, this is gonna look sick. Oh god, it looks awful. Oh yes. Now that is what I'm talking about. That's going straight on. So that part I've spoken about quite extensively in the past, but this is kind of a new angle that I want to take it. I think Need for Speed is trying obviously to be a competitive game, but to be honest with you, I think Need for Speed has a better angle as a cooperative game. I've been playing with random people on this game. I haven't actually really got into a session with people, friends of mine. I've actually fully, the whole time, I've only played with randoms, and the communication, again, it's a little bit disconnected, but I'm actually really enjoying like collectively working together, not really having to battle to try and win. I mean, of course, I still have the little battles here and there. It tells you how many percentage you contributed compared to other people. I think there should be a reward for that maybe. But when it comes to like the drafting challenge, for example, and I know people don't know how to damn read, so I will fully dedicate myself to being the vehicle that you draft. I just spent all that time customizing. These people are round for, there's 11 people in this section. 11 people. When's the last time you saw a full speed list in this game? That is so sick. Yes, did I just build this RX-7 for the sake of driving to an event that I've done a million times? Yes, and I don't care. Man, I have been saying for the longest time that Need for Speed needs Burnout style challenges. It's the one thing that I feel Need for Speed should take from Burnout. In fact, I don't understand why it hasn't. Although Need for Speed likes to kind of push itself and focus itself as a single player, come on, man! It likes to focus on single player, and I don't think I ever want that to go away. I always want there to be a single player element to the game. I think Heat was a great step, and this almost felt like a step back in terms of linking the two types of play. I think it would have it would have been a better move to increase the player cap maybe, and then implement those these type of things that happen constantly, but having so many more different types, having missions that are linked to working together cooperatively, the type of stuff that I kind of dreamed about before GTA 5 Online became a thing. I dreamed of. Like, I remember getting a PSP and being able to play ad hoc with my friends locally. Yeah, I couldn't do that on the proper console versions of GTA 5. Yeah, all of a sudden GTA Online comes out, and I had plans to be a motorcycle gang. I had plans to just live my dream of being a criminal. Daily challenge complete. Hey, nice. Thank you very much. 5,000 on the link. 50 grand. All I did is the end. Have I found a way to cheat and get easy money? Potentially. I'd still rather do the whole thing because it's so much fun, man. So something I've said in the past is that Need for Speed kind of has a bit of a struggle. I think a lot of games have a bit of a struggle where they look at data, and they see what they want to see, okay? They see, oh, most people are not playing drag racing, so they don't do drag racing. They see, oh, people are not using this car, so they don't really bother including any new customizations. But they don't realize maybe people aren't doing drag races, or maybe people aren't customizing those cars because, well, the drag races were not good. And maybe the car is not good, but it could be. It should be in some cases. but they're ruined by the OP cars. What if they removed all cars and just left the Regera, because that's the only car that people should be using? I wouldn't want that. That sounds like hell. In a previous video, I explained my idea for takeover events. Make use of the speed traps, make use of the drift zones, section to section, take over parts of an area. That's on one of my previous videos. I think it was one of the update videos. That's the type of stuff I think Need for Speed needs to focus on. So let's picture, I don't want to say it, but we've got to be looking at the next game for something this significantly big. I think we can get some updates and testing the waters. I think that's the best way forward for this game now, is becoming a test for a future iteration of a Need for Speed game, and how the base game should be stylized from the go, because that's where you get the bulk of players. That's where you need to keep people, and that's where this game, in my opinion, the ultimate mess up was not keeping people. The game was interesting. People bought it. They were limited based on that it wasn't on previous generations. But anyway, I got my RX-7. I mostly, I wanted to jump on to get this RX-7 built, make sure I've got good. God, that's loud. Mostly get my challenges sorted. Oh, and Criterion. I take it all back. Maybe you don't have it because where is the Black Panther sticker? Huh? Where is the knobhead sticker for the banner? Why am I not on there? But Nicky, you know what? I'm going for. No, I'm not doing that. I'm sorry. Let's put some text. Yep, that looks good. I wonder how many people will actually partake in normal events now, considering this mode. I don't even want to sit here and toot their horn so much so, because I think the events are a little bit sloppy. There's a few issues with them that I've run into, even on videos as well. However, there's just a cooperative experience of having people collectively in one position. They've always should have had this. If you look back at Need for Speed Payback and you go online, the fact that there are people online at all on that game is wild to me, because it was the worst online experience of any Need for Speed game, really. Oh, we got 2 people, 3 people. You know what? People are joining. Maybe because you know who I am. So this is a failed test. I should have made a new ID or something. Let's see how many people go into the OP car. I'm not. I'm doing S+ without an OP car. Oh my God. Oh my God. This is going to be the most fun S+ race I've ever done in my life. I can't believe it. Guys, this is going to be entertaining. Do you know what I've noticed straight away as well? Is that there are people already in the Rydell's cars. It's going to be pretty telling based on if they're on Xbox, because that would be Game Pass people. And that's, again, it's second chance. It's like its 3rd or 4th chance to boost up. What we got? They're both Xbox people. They have joined the game and they are still playing a couple of weeks after the launch of the update. Oh my God, that thing is fast. And they are in the Rydell's cars, which means they have not really bothered with it. They've been doing the new event. Man, they could do such a good job if they fully focus. Man, this drive's good. Oh, you binned it. Hey, get in the bin. What? That thing is quick. I love it. It's, you know, I'm not even mad about it. It deserves it. Oh, I just realized we are now down to 3 people. So 2 people left. They're like, nah, stop this. I just want to do link-ups. I understand you. I totally get it. But see, normally I feel like we're pretty negative, okay? We're very negative against a lot of things that Need for Speed does. And I think they definitely need to get some praise for when they do things right. I honestly didn't have massive hopes for this new game mode. Whoa. But ultimately, I've been proven wrong. I genuinely want to keep playing, but I'm worried that I'm going to hit level 75 very quickly and then not be unlocking anything. And I kind of have all the money I could ever want. I've got way too much money now. Like, I've actually got more money in Need for Speed Unbound, a Need for Speed game, than I have in Forza Horizon. Granted, it's because I play one more than the other, but it's still a miracle considering. I was gonna wait, but I changed my mind. Across the line. Oh, slow moving. I think you deserve an applaud considering you stayed in the race with the Ford GT. That I'm proud of you. Hey, what? I'm sorry. Am I sorry though? Am I actually? No. Let's get it. It's put me in last. It's like, we know what you're up to. Speed and power, baby. What a machine. Need for speed indeed in every other car. I've got this new sound effect on this as well. I've not really played with the sound effects or anything, but this car now growls when I let off the accelerator. It's a little bit odd. Looking back at how Need for Speed Heat was laid, what the hell? There's a car next to me. What? The risk reward system was such a pulling feature, like one of the best features of that game. But of course, they kind of missed out on that. But the cops missed that ability in this game. They're not scary. They don't take anything. There's nothing at risk. However, there is in this update because okay, this has happened to me maybe once. Like I actually died running away from the police in a Regera because my health was like this and a cop took me out before the walls go down, which means I actually died as soon as I finished the event and I lost all my money. But it is kind of wild to think that, I don't want to say soon, but I want to start throwing ideas out there, and I think you guys definitely should too, on what you want to see, what worked well and what didn't work well on this game. So when they start cooking the next game, which they probably already have, what should they focus on? Where should the focus lie? And as much as I would love to say single player needs to be the focus, because it definitely needs a great story, but the multiplayer definitely needs the most work, is what I would say. Oh my god, I'm gonna die. No, I'm not. Ugh. No! I've been passed again by a Golf! So my perfect Need for Speed would be to once again return to the blended multiplayer and single player. If not, at least have the cars synchronized between the two, so I don't feel like I have to grind my cars out again. Doesn't really make any sense. Have the story rotate around a big cops versus racer fantasy like it should be, but integrate kind of linked multiplayer objectives, events. Maybe we all work together collectively on a big objective for the month, like we suppress the police, and then we get a month all of a sudden of the cops being weaker. We stop their shipment of like hypercar police cars, and the game all of a sudden, like, it just doesn't have those anymore unless you're doing story missions. We knock down a new radio tower, which means there's a black zone on the area on a map, which basically you could do those link-up events, and only that area can we do those link-up events, that we've taken out the towers collectively. We did it together. Anyway, that's just a couple of my suggestions. And I think one thing I was thinking and I wanted to leave you guys with is, what do you think about having a character that speaks? Now, this might be a small kind of non-point, but I think back to the games that my character didn't speak, and I actually think that's better for the story somehow. Like, we play us, we don't really respond, we're just kind of thrown into this world. That almost seems better to me than the character given a voice, like in this game. Very weird. Very weird. What? What the hell? Didn't I win 2 events? I am so confused. I'm not having this. I'm quitting. Stuff this. I'm off to Forza. Check out this video. Smash like, subscribe, and peace.